Oh, Nintendo Switch 2. Jeremy Jane, welcome to the tour of the Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm glad to be here. I don't know anything about the Nintendo Switch 2 or about the welcome tour to the Nintendo Switch 2. So this
you're about to learn a whole lot about both right now.
What is this quote unquote game? Is this a game?
So, to call this a game, I feel like would be an insult to games. The Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour is, you just have to see it to believe it. I really, there's no way to describe what you're about to experience, but it's effectively a product marketing tool for the thing you already bought. And it also costs like $10 to play this.
Okay.
So keep in mind, one, this costs money. And two, I already bought the thing that I'm learning about. Just
okay,
so you know.
So you're paying for a commercial, or is this so chock full of information that it's worthwhile?
It's like someone made an in-depth manual. Let's just find out. Let's hop right in and see.
I'm excited.
So welcome to the tour. You know, we couldn't go to Summer Games Fest, but it's almost like the same thing doing this. Going on the welcome tour.
Like a fake ersatz E3 a little bit.
Yeah, it's everyone's perfectly spaced evenly, and now we can decide who we want to be. Who do we want to take control of? Who do you think would be a good idea here?
I like Bucket Hat Guy is one option.
This one right here?
Yeah, or the orange. You know what? The guy with the yellow beard looks like he's not wearing a shirt, and that's pretty funny.
Yellow beard.
Yeah, or Bucket Hat Guy.
Wait, where are you saying? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. He looks like he's not wearing a shirt. Basically, yeah. All right, so we're going to be Yellow Beard Man. Let's do it. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate.
I feel like I'm at an event. This is simulating like being at an event for real.
Yeah, it's as clinical as it would be at any Nintendo event. Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
So this is going to teach us about the Nintendo Switch 2? Is that the idea?
We're going to learn so much about the Nintendo Switch 2 in the next 15, 20, 30 minutes, however long this takes.
This is what it's like to be a dust mite on someone's Nintendo Switch 2.
No. See, the idea here is the Nintendo Switch is really, really big, and we're walking around on it. So this is actually all human scale.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This isn't a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids situation.
No. This is a Honey, I Grew the Switch.
I love that movie with Rick Moranis.
Yeah, everyone knows that one. It's a classic. Hello. What are your first impressions of the venue?
Big.
Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 console you've ever seen, or what?
So we've solved that this is big and not tiny.
Yeah, we're in Big Switch. This is Big Nintendo Land. Go ahead and explore. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes the Nintendo Switch 2 console and its accessories tick. Take some quizzes to test your knowledge. Experience tech demos that show off the console's features. And of course, play an assortment of minigames. What was that last thing? The stamp rally. Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. So this is exactly what you think it is. Oh, if you want to move around quickly, you can press and hold the B button to run, just like in real life. The exhibition is really quite big, so it might save you a bit of time. Thanks, that was a lot of information, and now it's time to learn even more about the Nintendo Switch 2 console and its Joy-Con 2.
I just want to say that if this is a functional giant Nintendo Switch, that this is a very dangerous placement of the kiosk, because if someone pulls down on the joystick, all three of those people are dead.
True. Well, that's how they keep them in line. So here we are on the Switch, the Joy-Con 2L area. As you can see, this is the left Joy-Con of the... Sorry. If anyone from Nintendo heard that, I apologize. We're on the left Joy-Con 2 of the Nintendo Switch 2 console, and we're going to learn so much about what makes it... I hate this so much. You're going to see why I'm talking like this in a second. So, okay, around here, there's a stamp rally. So sometimes there's these hidden stamps you can find, and you check it, and then you get a little tidbit information. Like, did this thing popping up out of nowhere surprise you? Don't worry, it's just a stamp.
I wasn't worried.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Have fun with the stamp rally. I'm sure you'll enjoy hunting down the hidden stamps, and then you get a stamp.
Okay.
Wow.
That's kind of neat.
Let's learn about the Joy-Con 2L.
Oh, I want to take a quiz.
You can learn about HD Rumble 2 here. Now, get ready to hear the corporate names of things, the legal names of things, like to a hilarious extent. So you can learn about HD Rumble 2 here. You'll get to know about the kinds of vibrations it makes, where it's located, how it works, and more. Does that tickle your fancy? Do you get it? Because it vibrates? Because exactly.
That's not.
Do you work here?
But I actually was hired by Nintendo to be no. I am interested. Click I'm interested. I need to know more about the HD Rumble 2.
Let's learn more. Glad to hear it. Well then, here's HD Rumble 2 Insights 1.
Okay.
Like it's a university course on HD Rumble 2.
Yeah, I actually minored in HD Rumble.
Yeah. I tried to get my major, but they said I had to do math. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, fuck that. HD
2
Rumble
math
2.
credits. HD Rumble 2, yeah, take a look here.
This is just you did just pay $10 for a manual.
I'm telling you, and it's even that feels like too far of a stretch because it's not even, you don't learn anything. I mean, you learn like technical stuff. So okay, imagine you're holding a Joy-Con 2 right now. Of course,
I'm
Joy-Con
pretending.
2, not one. And look at the bottom of it because that's where the HD Rumble 2 parts are for the Nintendo Switch 2 console.
Mm-hmm.
They're different from the HD Rumble parts for the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, these parts have been custom built from the ground up. They're housed within both the Joy-Con 2 controllers and the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. In order for them to fit, the parts have had to undergo even further separate customization.
Am I going to be able to build my own Nintendo Switch 2 by the end of this?
I think if this was the Unabomber manual no, sorry. If this is something else. This is something else.
The Kaczynski Nintendo Switch 2 manual.
This is how to build a bomb.
Ironically, I think he would have hated the Nintendo Switch 2 just because he was anti-tech, but he would have loved how technical this was.
He would have really appreciated the design ethos of this manual. So what did we learn from this first insight? Well, we learned that the HD Rumble 2 feature has been designed from the ground up, and customization allows the parts to fit inside both the Joy-Con 2 controllers and the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. We've learned...
Mr. Guarascia, can I get a hall pass to go to the bathroom?
Absolutely not. You're sticking around for this whole thing. You cannot leave.
Okay.
If I have to suffer through this and keep it installed on my console and everyone will know that I played it at some point, I want you to be on
Mr.
the
Guarascia,
record.
is this going to be on the final?
This is not going to be on the final.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Okay, if you were curious about how the Rumble feature works, the effect is created when magnets and electromagnets shift a weight. Rumble for older Nintendo controllers work differently. They were created by a motor spinning a weight.
Okay, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, see, right? So this is part of this is what I'm saying of like there are almost really interesting little tidbits of like this is how the technology works. Like I'm being facetious this whole way because I think this is a ridiculous thing to charge people money for. If you bought a PlayStation 5, you get to play Astro Playroom for free, and then this is like $10. But like at least it's somewhat informational.
Yeah,
no,
that's cool. I don't know a lot about how like physical game consoles work, so this stuff is actually cool.
Yeah. So okay, for the Nintendo Switch console's HD Rumble feature and the Nintendo Switch 2 console's HD Rumble 2 feature, I love words. The weight isn't spinning. Instead, it vibrates side to side at a very high speed.
Ooh.
Okay, see, and now I feel like I got roughly 60 cents worth of information. So this is similar to how some trains use magnets to levitate.
See, now that also is interesting.
Right, allowing them to move at extremely high speeds. Vibrating the weight from side to side makes it easier to create different types of rumble. What did we learn? Rumble is created using magnets and electromagnets, and the HD Rumble 2 feature, not to be confused with the HD Rumble 1 feature for the Nintendo Switch, is created by a weight vibrating from side to side.
All right. Do we have to do all the quizzes? Can we go check out some other shit? Or are we going to fail the test?
Do you want to do the test right now?
Let's
find out. Let's see if you can pass. I feel like you have a lot of. I think you got a lot of brain power going on here.
Between the two of us, I feel like.
We have to do them all. Oh man.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, you want to suffer with me? Okay.
Okay.
This is a powerful rumble. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's HD. You know what?
Yeah, let's just fucking blast.
Do you know how controllers work?
Okay, strong.
Let's get through this.
I
I think you get the idea. You're learning really quickly. Yep. HD Rumble 2 is in your hands. Did you know that when you Rumble happens, you can feel it in your hands, and it's like, wow, it shakes. And it's really cool because it's actually attached to the back of the controller by the plastic. Some of these videos you actually have to watch. There's a timer, so it doesn't let you move on. Okay, so you've learned that there's parts in the console, and they make them rumble. Now
it's
let's
like
do
that
a
scene
quick
in the Matrix where he downloads Kung Fu into his brain.
Yeah, I just learned how to create a rumble system in a controller.
No, he would say, "I know Switch 2" when he came.
Whoa, I know Switch 2.
I know Switch 2.
I feel like I could create a Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble 2 feature in aggregate based on this information. Okay, now that you've gained a sufficient understanding of this subject, I'd say it's high time for a quiz. Would you like to take HD Rumble 2 Insights Quiz 1? Yeah, let's try it out.
A+ coming in.
So this is all on you, okay? I want you to show your knowledge.
Okay. I didn't read the last two chapters.
No, I think you learned enough. Don't worry. Question number 1.
Uh-oh.
What can be found in the areas highlighted in the image? Is it A,
HD
microphones?
Rumble 2 parts.
B, are you sure? It could be
It's
nano
D.
sensors.
No, it's
okay,
Rumble
D,
2.
HD Rumble 2 parts. Okay. Question number 2.
Okay.
How does the weight used for the HD Rumble 2 feature move?
It vibrates from side to side,
Okay.
like a train.
I feel like you're way smarter than we're giving you credit for. Which of the following is true of the strength of the HD Rumble 2 feature?
It can be strong or weak. I didn't
Okay.
read that chapter, but I'm assuming that it's more is better.
Oh, man. Okay, if the HD Rumble is... where are the parts located?
It's in the back. Wait, the plastic on the back.
Okay. Let's see how you did. All right, all done.
A+.
Oh!
What's that?
Yeah!
Oh, check. Full marks.
You
Let's
got
go.
full marks. Amazing.
Am I hired? Did I get the job?
Boom, 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 boom. You are now the president of Nintendo.
Wow, that's all it took.
You're a force unto yourself. You can't be stopped. You're
Okay, when you become the president of Nintendo, do they give you? You know how there's like Doug Bowser? Do I get like a?
You get a free copy of the Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour. That's what.
Can
you
I
get.
be like Jeremy Toadstool or something?
Yeah, you want a cool Nintendo last name, and you're going with the Toadstool.
Yeah, I mean I like
All right.
mushrooms, so
That's fair. True, man. Toad must be just like having a great time all the time.
yeah, he probably is.
Dude, look, another stamp for the buttons. This is so much fun. I'm
Oh
having
my
a
god, we got
blast.
2 stamps.
Are you having
This
fun? I'm having
This
fun.
is a game, I think.
So, on top of learning so much about the console, I could go over here. I'm not going to. They teach you how the magnets work for the console of how
Okay,
you can.
I have
how
a
you can
question.
attach it. Sure.
Mr. Guarascia.
Yeah.
Is everything a quiz? Are there like
No.
interactive little like toys and stuff?
Yes, there are. So there's actually some mini games. I was going to show you those next. I was just
I would
explaining
love to see.
that this part is useless. No, it's interesting. It teaches you how magnets work, which Insane Clown Posse is always asking about. So here we have a little game. Now, did you know, Jeremy Jane? Did you know that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are also mice?
I did because it was in the promo materials of the trailer,
Wow.
but I don't know anything more than that.
You're so knowledgeable. Thank goodness that we have you here.
You flatter me.
I try to. So, hey there, show me your mouse skills. Mouse controls allow you to move your character quicker and more accurately than with control sticks in this mini game. So it turns out there's also mini games here in this welcome tour. There will be lots of spiked balls falling from the sky. And I mean a lot. You'll need to use your mouse skills to gracefully dodge and weave around them. By the way, this mini game can be super tricky, so stay focused. Would you like to play Dodge the Spiked Balls survival mode?
Yes,
Check it
that's
out?
a long title for a game. I'd love
Thank
it.
you. Yeah. You know, they're going with the normal motif of including a colon semititle or semititle subtitle.
Tears of the Spiked Ball.
True. Dodge the Spiked Balls survival mode. So here's a mini game.
Finally.
This is how you.
Oh wait,
you
it's a
have
mouse
fun.
like you hold it on the table like that?
Yes. Yeah. Do you want to learn about it?
I thought it was gonna be like a nipple mouse, like an old laptop.
No. Do you want to learn how it works?
I feel like I'm learning right now.
No, you can't see it because you don't have a Joy-Con 2 in your hand.
I'm pretending that I do though, and I feel
Yeah.
like sort of like I'm
Do
absorbing.
you kind of
through
get the
osmosis.
idea?
Yeah, you're moving it like a mouse. I would
Yeah.
imagine, right?
Yeah. Who's to say? If only there was a quiz to explain it.
This reminds me a lot of the mini game in Super Mario RPG,
Aw.
where the little bugs, you're shooting the bugs.
Yeah. I like that you were able to compare this to a real video game.
Yeah, I mean that.
What do you
game
say?
is
Try
way
again?
better, but-
No.
Oh, you're not gonna try again? You only got a gold instead of a whatever platinum.
A double gold.
Yeah, well, a
You
gold
want,
is
do you
good
want me to
enough.
get the double gold?
No, I
Yeah,
feel like
I
that
don't
was. I had enough fun with that spike
Yeah.
dodge the spike mini ball.
Is that the word you want to use? Fun?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, dude, you want to do part 2?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
do.
can't. We have to get 2 medals.
Oh no! All right, let's go get.
Oh,
a
wait.
different medal.
Oh, God. Oh, no, it forced me in. I hit continue instead of quit, which
All right, play one
apparently-
more. Let's go.
Okay,
I
all
feel
right,
like you can get the double medal.
Thank you. That means a lot.
30 seconds
Okay.
on the clock.
All right. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so scared.
This feels like a Newgrounds Flash game.
Yeah, like this doesn't really... Does this really count as a video? I mean, technically, I guess so.
This is a game.
Yeah, this is a game in the same way that, like, throwing things at a wall, throwing quarters at a wall is also a game. Oh,
No,
God.
this is slightly more of a game than that.
Yeah, it has a counter.
Lock in. You got this.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. Oh, God. I'm not chilling anymore. Okay.
No, you got this.
Don't hit
That's 30 seconds. You did it.
me. Okay, all right. Kill me. Kill me. I'm so good I can't die. All right. There we go.
Beautiful. You gotta. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a bigger medal. It's just another.
Nope.
It was bigger at first, and I got excited, and then it shrunk down.
Oh, number 2 is Catch the Stars. That's the subtitle for the sequel.
Okay. Do we want to check this out now? Should we pop this and then move on?
I think we just move on.
Okay.
I can't.
I love that you're like, oh, whoa, we unlocked a new game. Yeah, I don't really care, though.
It's the same thing.
I know.
It's the same thing.
I know.
All right.
It's the same thing, but you're hitting the balls instead of dodging them, it seems like.
Yeah. Oh, you can move the camera, which is great. Look at this.
That's
It
cool.
spins.
Is this a CRPG? I feel like this looks
Dude,
like
this is basically Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
So you talk to people about the Nintendo Switch 2. That's what the game is about, right? I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's similar.
You can also find people's lost items here in the museum. Someone lost his glasses, so we can go to the info center and drop it off at the lost and found. Isn't that so fun?
That's kind of cute, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Well, this minigame will showcase some of what the HD Rumble 2 feature can do.
Oh, it's a
You're likely
thermostat.
aware.
Does the Switch 2 have a thermostat?
No, it's even better. It's even better. You're likely aware that HD Rumble 2 can produce very strong vibrations.
But also weak vibrations. I learned that in the quiz.
Exactly. This minigame will allow you to experience these strong vibrations firsthand. Right hand, because you're holding it. Move the mouse from side to side, and the vibration will change in strength. Try to find where the vibration is strongest.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, find the strongest rumble along a line. Let's try it out. Let's give it a shot.
I don't think you need the colon in that title.
No, I think if you didn't have that, I wouldn't know what exactly I'm doing.
I think it could just be one sentence.
You sure?
50. Let's see. 50, 20. I don't know.
I don't know what that. I think it's how close you are to where the rumble is. So, like, yeah, you're basically, to describe what I'm doing right now, because you can't see, I am dragging my Joy-Con 2, not the Joy-Con 1, along the table, or whatever surface. You can also use your lap. I learned that in the quiz. To try to feel where the vibration is the strongest. Maybe you can hear it. Hold on, let me see if I can just. Is that?
No, I can't hear it.
All right.
But you know what? I can feel it through the power of empathy.
Right. You can feel my vibrations.
I can feel you vibrating.
So I'm trying
spiritually,
to feel where the best spot. I think it's right here. Oh
my god, dude. He's a safe cracker.
Yeah, let's just. Well, you can't say that. You can't call me that.
Yeah, safe cracker.
You can't call me that.
He's a dangerous cracker.
There we go.
That was impressive.
Thank you. I've felt rumbles along the line maybe once or twice.
Damn. That okay. Unironically, that was a cool minigame. I like that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm freaking dude. I like games that involve like that's like a novel way of using the sensors. If you're gonna give someone new technology, like the HD Rumble 2 featured in the back, attached to the back plastic that can vibrate weak or strong,
of course,
let them use it in a way that is like.
We all know this. To be clear, we all know this.
Well, the sensitivity of the vibration being like a vector for input or output or whatever it would be in this case. I think that's actually cool.
Yeah, it's cool one time, but what if you did it again?
No, you need 7 medals.
I have to go and become a master at this first. Well, just so you know, that's the last one in this area. That's it. So you're going to be.
I just got excited about the game.
There is one more thing. I will end on it because it is the coolest thing. But this is literally the last thing of this bit. And then you know how you move on? You're going to be so flabbergasted.
Go across
you can't
the
see the. So no. Here's the thing. Did you get all the stamps in Area A, the Joy-Con 2L area?
No. Wait, the hidden stamps?
Yeah, sorry, it looks like you're going to need some more stamps.
So
collect all the stamps.
This is like Resident Evil 1, where you just have to like go around mashing against every wall?
No, luckily it's pretty obvious. Like, oh, there's a stamp for the capture button. Oh, great. All right,
they just want you to investigate every discrete feature. I get it.
Now I've got the stamp for the down button on the face of the left Joy-Con, Joy-Con L2, Joy-Con 2, and then I'll get it for the right button.
There's nothing that screams fun like collecting a bunch of informational material.
Yeah, especially for my new Nintendo Switch 2, which I just purchased. Thanks to Nintendo.
I will say that like collecting things is cool. Like I've always thought it was cool that you can go to different like what are they, train stops in Japan, and they have like different unique stamps and stuff. But I feel like this
yeah, that's really cool because like that's, you know, you just described a thing that you do on top of having fun, which is going places.
Yeah, like seeing stuff, not just
imagine
like
if you spent $10 to just get stickers.
Yeah.
See, and that's where my frustration lies. But it's okay because I've learned so much about the Nintendo Switch 2 console.
You know, can I pitch a redo of this whole game, quote unquote?
Sure.
I think if I was working at Nintendo, if I was Jeremy Toadstool, I would say, why don't you just make a bunch of mini games, each of them show off the individual features, and then give a hub world like this? But I don't need to like walk up to every button and be like, oh, that's the A button, you know?
Yeah, I like that idea. But also, what if instead you could do maracas? Let's end off our time here at the Welcome Tour. I think I've had about enough of all of this. So let's end off with perhaps the most joyous thing I've done with my Nintendo Switch 2 console and the Joy-Con 2 that come with it for free. Have you got a moment? I know this isn't a mini game, but I thought you might want to give it a go in this tech demo.
He's like, don't get too excited.
Yeah,
he's not a game.
Look, settle down. We didn't make anything fun, all right? It's just, you could just give it a shot, please, for the love of God. In this tech demo, you'll get to shake the Joy-Con 2 controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. Physics-based calculations are used to make the beads in the maracas behave like real beads. As the beads shake around inside, the Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble to simulate that effect. Move the beads around inside of the maracas and see for yourself what HD Rumble 2 is capable of. Would you like to try out maracas physics?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's try it out.
You have to go in that box. I wouldn't trust that box. Don't go in there.
It's a cube for games. Perhaps some sort of Nintendo Wii.
GameCube by Nintendo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. They suggest I put the straps on. I did not bring them. So we're freehanding this one. I might break my monitor. So you see this? The maracas rotate along with my Joy-Con 2 Joy-Cons and use the gyroscope inside of them.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Sure.
I like that.
So you can I'm shaking this right now and I can feel something moving around inside of the Joy-Con. I wouldn't quite describe it as beads. It's more like there's a tiny magnet in there moving back and forth, which I learned about thanks to Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour.
That's cool. I actually, that should have been on the quiz. It should have said, is the Nintendo Switch controller full of tiny beads?
It should say that. I will give them this. The quizzes are funny. They have questions that have obvious answers. And then some of the answers are like, what makes the Joy-Con 2 attach magnetically to the console? And one of the options is love.
that is actually funny.
That's cute, right?
What is make a maraca appear real? Oh, it's just getting rid of the wireframe. I see.
Well, hey, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining me on this welcome tour to my Nintendo Switch 2. Finally, I can go back to Best Buy and return it, because this is the whole reason I bought the $700 console up here in Canada. It's so nice.
It's been a pleasure. This is a weird peek into the hybridized worlds between corporate materials and user side non.
Hey, no one cares. All right, that's not a fun fact about the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Give me a fun fact about the Nintendo Switch 2 console.
It can rumble soft, it can rumble hard, and it's located on the back.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone. I hope you learned a lot. Da 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 da.